place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Oh, she's taking it.
But I didn't know if we wanted to start the show off with this, but we might as well. Shout out to Greg Jackson, who says, "Are you ready for the new season of RHOA?" Because they said, "I know I am." Well, actually, I'm looking forward to seeing it, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people, different people handle things in different ways. I know some people who, move on from the show, they say they don't watch. Some of them continuously watch. So I would say in the beginning, I definitely plan to watch because I just want to know, what's going to be going on with the girls, what they're going to be doing different. Plus, my friend Shamia is on it this season, and I'm excited for her, and I really am hoping that the people show as much love to her as they showed to me when I was there. And when I say the people, I mean y'all, okay? Y'all are the people. I don't mean the girls on the show, because the girls on the show be hating. We know the girls on the show be hating. But what I will say, did y'all get a chance to see the promo clip that they dropped, as well as their photos that they dropped? Now, I want to know what y'all think. So, for those of you who had a chance to see the trailer, let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Kandi's Kingdom. I see they said, what did you think of the RHOA trailer and the teasers? So I'm going to get into that. So I need you guys to drop in the comments what are you thinking about the RHOA trailer, as well as the look of the photos that they posted. All right? Okay. And Jacqueline says, spill the tea. We gonna get to the tea. Nyland Addict says, the shade to Kenya not being on the cast photos was as clear as day. Okay. I'm glad you said it, because I was gonna say it myself. Now, I would like to say, out of all the things, I was pissed about that. I personally felt like Kenya started the season out, right? At least we all know that. I mean, I don't know how much of it, because we're not privy to how they're going to edit or whatever. But I'm like, y'all couldn't even let her picture be a part of the show. The other friends of the show had pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Cynthia had one.
Cynthia had a picture, and Cynthia's my girl. I love her. So this is no shade to Cynthia. She needs a picture too. But what I'm saying is, even if,
For the website.
it's like, why wouldn't y'all put Kenya in the picture? Y'all tripping. I don't know what to say about this. I am too through. Now, yes, I am a little biased. I love Kenya. But that bothered me, because then you threw somebody else at the end of the clip, honey, for a twerk session for 2 seconds. But you couldn't put Kenya, who filmed half of that season, right?
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me?
She still signed a contract.
Are you kidding me? The disrespect. Come on. When people mess up, do we say, when people do something that is, I guess, offensive to some people, I don't know, or if you upset about something that she did, does that throw away all the magic that she's giving y'all all this time? Yeah, you still used her. She still was in the trailer. You could have still took her picture. She was in the trailer. Was she not?
She was for 1 second.
So was somebody else for 1 second.
Yeah.
It don't matter. She was in there. Give her her picture. Excuse me. Give her her picture. I was getting a little ATL for a second. My ATL accent comes out. Her picture. It comes out every now and then. It comes out if I get excited about something. You know what I mean?
Have you talked to her?
I have not talked to Kenya since the trailer dropped, but I would love to bring Kenya in to have her give us her thoughts about the trailer. Wouldn't that be nice?
And to the people who always bring up what Phaedra did to Kandi and then calling Kandi a hypocrite, Kandi is not being a hypocrite because what she's saying is if Kenya was on the season, people need to pay attention and listen to keywords and also listen to comprehend and not to jump to a conclusion and, say everything because they're not here for Kandi or Kenya. If Kenya was and is on the season, if the story about what Kenya allegedly did, even though she's saying that it wasn't revenge, P-word, because all she did was displayed content that is already out there. Content that is already out there in public is not revenge, P-word, because other people can access this content. Okay, now if it was something that she hacked someone's phone to gain access to, broke into someone's home, went through someone's computer, that's different, okay? So anyways, Kandi is saying if you're going to use her for publicity, if you're going to put her in the trailer around the same amount of time that someone else is in the trailer, someone else is in the trailer for seconds, okay? And that person got a cast photo, is in the intro and all of that, but yet Kenya Moore, who is the reason why anyone even care or is talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, how dare you not give her a cast photo? When Phaedra and Portia lie on Kandi the entire season, even though at that time Bravo did not know that it was Phaedra because it was revealed at the reunion, there were still talks going on the internet the same way how people were talking about, oh, Kenya did this, Kenya did that. Okay. Now, Phaedra was in everything, the intro, the whole season, all of that. When the reunion was recorded and it was revealed that Phaedra lied, she wasn't cut out of the intro for the reunion, none of that. She wasn't cut out of the images for the reunion. She was in everything, and production allowed everything to unfold, and then we found out it was Phaedra and all of that, and then we never saw Phaedra again. She was never introduced into the new season as, okay, Phaedra lied, now what? And then let's cut her out of the intro and let's not give her a cast photo. She was just gone because she lied and Kandi put her foot down. There's a difference. If Kenya is not going to get a cast photo, if Kenya is not going to be in certain images and videos, then don't use her content at all in the entire season. Just be like, Kenya did this, so we are wiping her completely off the season. Don't use her name, her image, a few seconds to boost your show, your promotion, all of that, and then don't give her a cast photo. That's all Kandi is saying. The disrespect. Like I've said for years, had Phaedra did what she did to Kandi, to Kenya, Phaedra would have never been fired. She would have still been in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Production was going to force a sit down between Kenya and Phaedra. So Kandi is aware of the disrespect and the unfair treatment for years. Kandi was the only person who spoke up in Miami when all of these ladies allowed their hatred for Kenya to overshadow common sense and decency in a moment where a man became aggressive towards Kenya. It was Kandi who shut that down. Now, yeah, Kandi had her moments against Kenya because she was once BFF with the woman who attempted to destroy her life. So I get that. But with all of that, Kenya, forgive, moved on, whatever. But it was Kandi in Miami who was like, y'all tripping. If y'all going to go ahead and take his side, Phaedra, Sheree, all of them got dragged for that moment, okay? Fatum came on the show and she had her moment with Drew. Went as far as saying allegedly she did a background check, just did entirely too much. Then they took a trip And Fatum said she was bored, allegedly, and she took Drew's purse and hid her purse. She did not go through it. She did not go through her personal information. She just hid her purse. She thought it would have been a fun moment of watching Drew looking for her purse and then later on coming out and saying, haha, I took your purse. Just a fun moment. However, Drew in the production and said, not only did she do or attempted to do a background check on me, now she took my purse, which is my personal property, which have personal information in there. What if I had prescription or certain things in there and she could have gone through my purse, okay, a prescription or prescriptions, or gone through my purse or anything personal and then leaked out to the public of what I had in my purse. Fatum being around makes me feel unsafe. And what happened? We didn't see Fatum again. But Kandi and Fatum are cool, and she was cool with Sheree as well. But I've seen Fatum around with Kandi and her husband Todd, vacationing together and all of that. But my point is, even though Fatum wasn't holding a peach, Drew was still able to say this person made me uncomfortable, and we didn't see her again. Of course, Fatum denied those allegations, but peach or not, you can let someone go over a purse. But someone can come on this show and say to Kenya Moore, who's given the network over a decade of her blood, sweat, and tears, some newbie can come on this show and say, I have a gun for B words like you. And yet Bravo can overlook that and say allegedly, oh please, she didn't mean it that way. But someone can simply take someone's purse and make a joke. And that person can say, I don't feel safe around them. She's doing background checks. Now she's stealing my personal property. And y'all can let them go. But someone can threaten this black woman with a gun and that gets brushed over. But when she retaliates, that's when it's a problem. Other people can have their entire messy lives, marriage, divorce, controversy, everything that would have brought the network ratings spill all over social media, and they get rewarded with their own spin-offs. And then the spin-off is crickets. It does absolutely nothing. Okay, the person still give Bravo absolutely nothing, and that person gets brought back and now have center peach. But then Kenya Moore goes and get married off camera, and then she gets penalized. Now you might say, well, Kenya was still in contract, when she did it. It's a difference because the other person had announced their departure from the show. Absolutely not. All of the content that has been spilling all over social media for free could have been given to Bravo, because that right there is and was reality TV gold. So we have all witnessed the unfair treatment of Kenya Moore. People can physically assault her, lie on her, do whatever, and those people become the victim. And Kenya Moore is the one who is dragged or bagged to have a forced sit down or apology. It's just been a hot mess. And through it all, you don't see her filing lawsuits. Through it all, she's still doing interviews talking about, oh yeah, I still have a great relationship with Bravo. Oh, I just talked to Andy. She's a businesswoman. She knows how to play chess. However, we have witnessed the unfair treatment towards Kenya Moore for years. And if I keep listening, we will be here all day. And I want to move on to other things that Kandi had to say. In all of this, however, Kenya Moore is an adult. She doesn't have to tolerate Bravo or stay over there, okay? And that's what she did. Oh, so this person did this, and it was crickets. But when I retaliated, my entire event gets turned into the lies that's being spread all over social media. I have given you over a decade of my life, and this is how I'm still being treated. I'm done. I'm not coming back on this show to film with this person, to make this person a reality TV star. I'm not doing it. I've already done that for a few people who is because of me. They are still out here on different reality TV show because of the moment that they had with me. This person doesn't get to say, I have a gun for B words like you, allegedly, and still get to breathe the same air that I breathe and get to be in my presence. It's not happening. So when you get rid of her, maybe, just maybe, I will come back, but I'm not filming with her. I'm not discussing this event with her. I'm not doing that. And I think in retaliation, the Kenya's saying enough is enough, and I'm not doing that. And then Bravo's saying, well, if we fire her, she could file a wrongful termination lawsuit. So how about we tolerate her for the season? When and if the season flops, we've had other people, Cloutney, for example, came on here, did entirely too much, and then where is she? Exactly. We didn't see her again. So when the season flops, we'll get rid of her, and then you can come back. And Kenya is probably like, yeah, sure. I'm not, however, as long as she's there, I'm not filming. I'm not doing it. Or, who knows? Union time, we shall see. Things could change. But I'm just saying, because Kenya put her foot down, Bravo is like, okay, now watch us work. You don't get a cast photo. You don't get this. You don't get that. But I don't blame Kenya. I'm not coming on here and filming with you and giving you no airtime after what you did and the network not caring and not protecting me. And that's just that. And then don't get me started on Kenya's soft launch of her hair spa, them showing 2 seconds of it, but then going to a fake made-up rush event for someone else, giving them all that airtime. They're also filming a made-up moment at whatever dry, empty store they had with their made-up boo. You know what I'm saying? Just to say we have something just to spite Kenya. It's just been disgusting treatment over and over again. But like I said, no one is forcing Kenya to stay on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she finally put her foot down, and we shall see what's going to happen in the future if she chooses to come back or not. But regardless, if she's on Bravo or not, like I've always said, she will always be Kenya Moore because she was Kenya Moore before them. She made history before Bravo. Her name and everything that she's done is the reason why Bravo reached out and wanted her on their show. So she will continue to be Kenya Moore after. So I'm not even worried about our girl. And like I said, we've been here before. She wasn't on the show. She came back and life goes on. So that's that. But shout out to Kandi for holding her girl down. Now let's get back into more of what Kandi had to say. I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
Get Kenya on Speak On It for season 16. I definitely plan on getting Kenya back on Speak On It. Kenya is always one of my favorite guests on Speak On It just because she says what she truly thinks. And she doesn't. The thing I respect, okay, this is what I respect about Kim. She's true to herself. And she's not trying to say what she feels is just politically correct just for somebody to agree or like. You know what I mean? She's going to say what the truth is, or she's going to say her true feelings about whatever the situation is. And not really being worried about if somebody's going to be mad or, like that's being true to oneself when you're not trying to tiptoe around people. And everybody can't do that. I don't know if you realize that everybody don't know how to just be true to themselves and not stress about how somebody else feel about your opinion. So I love that about her. And Beverly Irvin says, do you speak with Nene? I haven't spoke to Nene in like the last few weeks, but I had told you guys she and I did speak, I guess right before the new year. And I was excited. Like I was excited that, even though it had been a long time since we talked, I was excited to see her, not see her, but talk to her and have a pleasant conversation. Let me say that. So it was great. I was happy to hear from her. But we haven't talked. And, I'm sure it would be fun to talk to her now that the new trailer has dropped. I wonder what she thinks. Now.
I think she said something already.
Did she say something?
Somebody said, I think so.
I'm curious to know what she said. I need to go look for it. Okay, so, and happy Black History Year. Yeah, shout out to it is Black History Month. And I will still be posting some of Black-owned businesses on my page throughout the month, just simply because I like to do that. So if you have a Black-owned business, or I always tell people, if you have a business that you sell products on Amazon, make sure you drop it in the comments so we can make sure we look out for you and add you to our list of items that we check out on this live.
You all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.